What's going on, everyone? My name is Norbed. I know it has been quite a time since I've posted a video, and I apologize. A lot going on with some tooth pain. Long story short, we're gonna hop right into this though. We got patch notes for JP, courtesy of the Grand Cross database. They're linked down below for their Twitter and their website for all translations. Thank you very much. But we got some interesting patch notes after finding out with what's coming. We have Nanashi. And Nanashi has been in the files since probably, I believe, late November, if I remember correctly, that one of the leakers put out. So we have him here, and his passive is very interesting. So to start off, he's a known race. For long story short, manga readers, anyone else, no spoilers. But his passive is at the start of ally's turn, he includes the max HP, crit resistance, and crit defense of all ally increases, sorry, I can't think today. Increases the max HP, crit resistance, crit defense of all allies, we're going straight with it, with 2 or less skill cards by 20% for 1 turn. So a very RNG based hand, so at the start of your turn, if a unit has 2 or less cards in your hand for that unit, they get 20% increase to max HP, crit resistance, crit defense. Very interesting substat, or just stats in general increase. And it's an RNG because you have to hope for the 2 cards. Because you can't really rely on that. You don't know what you're going to draw unless you just move cards in your hand the entire time. So, and then, and that's just for the 1 turn. And then for once per turn, when attacked, reduce the ultimate move gauge orb of the attacking enemy by 1. And this is only once per turn. So his passive is really weirdly worded, and honestly, it seems interesting, but PvP or PvE, I can't see its uses. His first attack card inflicts damage equal to 360% of attack on 1 enemy and removes 2 orbs from the target's ultimate move gauge and deletes 2 skills at random. This is Green Mon Speed, I believe, or possibly Red Mon Speed, but this is his single target card. And then we have inflict despair damage equal to 325 attack on all enemies, and you recover X amount of HP upon a crit. This is Blue Zeldris' AoE attack card. There's been a modification to it as well. I'll go over that once we come down here. And then his ultimate is inflicts amplified damage equal to 630 of attack on 1 enemy. Now, I don't know if his passive would actually give him buffs or him. Like, I don't know if it'd give the blue boxes. We'd have to see in game. That's very interesting, though. To quickly cover, my apologies. But, just because I have it retweeted, we'll show quickly his ultimate, looking very clean, by the way. Turn it down a bit because I had it very loud.
Might.
Very nice looking. We will have to see what will come from if he has any use. But very nice looking indeed. So his banner coming on will be interesting. He is on there, rated up. Everyone else on the banner, pretty trash. We have Blue Liz Hawk, Blue Liz, I believe Green Deanne. I don't know if that's Red Fat King. I believe Blue Brawler Bon. Oh, no, that's Nunchuck. No, I'm not sure, sorry. I believe that'd be Blue Nunchuck Bon. I want to say Red Arthur. Actually, it could be Blue Arthur. I'm only mentioning the types because there'll be something important here later, too. Zeratros, Gerheda, or however you say your name, Matrona, and that Blue Helgrim. And so you, at 300, get a random SSR. At 600, you get him level 80, 6-star. And... oh, and there is a note that Nanashi will be added to Part 1. Awesome. He's got some very nice-looking outfits, too. And there's some sales. Is it not mentioned? Okay, nowhere is it mentioned here. But because you get him level 86 starred from the... I saw the JP translation because I looked at the rough draft. I just wanted to wait till the database's patch notes to make sure. They don't say it on here, but on the JP patch notes, it mentions about any SSR characters. You get them level 86 starred. It might be still in these patch notes, maybe later. I might have missed it. But here's the important thing to note. If you are summoning, even though he's not a great unit, it's probably an easy skip banner if you're still summoning for Assault Mode. New Adventure, Princess Elizabeth. That is Blue Liz, the unit that most people have level 1 or on rare cases level 60 with 0 to 6 stars. If you summon on this banner, and you pull this Liz, you now have her immediately level 86 star. Now, when it comes to geared, you could probably run no gear, it'd be fine. When it comes to ungeared, that's going to be an issue if you're running this Suicide Liz, just to give people a heads up about that if you are summoning. This will actually make me very tempted not to summon on global since I am a collector, but I want to keep Liz and Fraugen level 1. So just to point that out for people. Scrolling back down here. So they have New Year's Special Event Part 2 going on. Lots of SA coins. They got missions here to give us 10. So just do the bingo event 10 times, because yes, there's a bingo event. Clear the special SP dungeon. Clear the Tower of Disaster, floor 10. Yes, there's a Tower of Disaster, we'll go over that. Clear 4 daily event missions, ease, and change equipment stats 10 times with hammers. And there's another reason for that. All of these are very special things coming too. So as I said, the SP dungeon, you'll get these reward. Wait, you're guaranteed a diamond every day? That's nice. That's nice of them. Did you have the guaranteed here? And then just like what they did on global, I don't know if this was on JP before, depending on the type of enemy, you will get 1 or 2 of this cosmetic upgrade. So if it's red, you will get the cosmetic piece, the headpiece upgrade. If it is green, you get the clothing upgrade. And if it is blue, right? Or I said that the wrong way. I'm going strength, HP, speed. I'm getting all mixed up. Sorry. Either way, whatever typing it's towards, it gives you this cosmetic drop. I'm all mixed up. Sorry. It's very late. It's very early in the morning still, but I've been up late. I should have been sleeping, but I was waiting for this. So if I miss anything, my apologies, guys. Continuing on, Diamond Spend event is coming. I didn't see the picture mentioned here when I was scrolling earlier. But we have event details, so clear event missions. So every day, I would assume you'd be fine. It may they may roll over to keep doing them. But every day there are missions, all sorts of stuff, easy stuff to get gems. Looks like every other day, 2 gems. But just nice little things like affinity, SR, pendants, anvil, hammer, more of it. Just free stuff, so you know that's nice. As I mentioned earlier, Tower Disaster does return. And based on the rewards from what I heard, it looks like it's just a set rerun. No changes to it. So, no gems from the tower, but 35 Super Awakened coins, which is nice for people, as well as additional rewards. And it's not too hard, because if it is the exact same, the final boss is, I believe, 200,000 CC. So not too bad. We have a growth event, growth support event, so exchange with King. Something very neat they're adding here, though. You can exchange 1 rare pendant for 1 anvil, a max of 200 times. So to anyone that may have sold all of their SR or rare pendants, or maybe saving on them in case they add another rare unit, like myself, you can now trade in 200 rare pendants for 200 anvils, which is pretty nice. Everything else has been the same that they've usually kept. I think the hammers and graving stones, I don't know if that's on global yet, but on JP I know they've had this for a while. Deathmatch reward increase, the leader gets a bonus 2 times. I don't know if that is the chalice slash cosmetic upgrade, or if that's just the demon cosmetic demon mats. Then also deathmatch 100%, which is very nice. I like getting that because I need that. Bingo event, everyone runs bingo, tons of rewards, nice and easy. Draw tickets. Let's see. It just says to use them. Oh, here we go. Literally everything. Everything you can get the draw tickets, which is nice. Oh. You can get bingo tickets and this separate? I don't know if this is new. I thought it was always random, at least on global. Like I said, I play global more than JP. So this is neat. So you can get a total of 30 of these and a total of 5 of these. That's kind of neat, actually. So it mentions final boss, which is interesting too. Because I went through the patch notes, there's no final boss. How long does bingo go on for? 2 weeks. I wonder if that's a hint to possibly a final boss next week. Anywho. Coin shop exchange for 5 times a day. You can use 1 silver coin exchange. Oh, sorry, that's about the ticket still. Bingo rewards. That's what we're going on about. So you're guaranteed these 9 items up here on every board, and then it's 4 random items out of these 10 here. 70% chance of this, 30% chance of this. Interesting. The top rewards are much better than the bottom, except for the anvils, but it has a lower chance. All bingo rewards roll overall for each board. Wait, is there 8 boards? I'm reading that right. Wow. And a nice part 2 ticket, so that's generous, and part 1, so that's cool. Hawk Pass, as per usual, we got the nice stuff from here. Super Awakened coins. I noticed one thing about this Hawk Pass. There's no gems. Now, there are anvils and hammers and engraving stones, but there's no gems on this. I don't know if this is something recent JP's been doing. We get 2 emotes down here. Part 2 ticket. No part 1 at the beginning either, so interesting. A lot of part 2 promotion here. And then the little star that gives you a free 6-star awaken. Battle event, the huge, something they throw at them every now and again. Ungeared rules. So they're doing top 100 rewards with amount of diamonds and super awaken coins. Whenever they do this, there's a special rule. Global right now doesn't count super awaken. But this is interesting. For JP, the rule in ungeared is cosmetic stats will not be applied. So your CC is literally going to be based on the unit's level, alt level, and super awaken. That is very interesting because outfits have always made a crucial difference, especially because not only having them, but also upgrading them. So I'm intrigued to see how this will go. This will be a fun, what is it, 2 weeks or just 1 week? 2-week run. That'll be interesting. So, system changes. Now we get into some quick stuff, and I'll mention, I talked about earlier. So Nanashi now has his engrave, if anyone is engraving him, probably won't. They added a function to continuously change the basic stats piece of equipment. So to quickly give you a gist of that, because I have my global open here, because it is the same on global right now with this one thing, specifically, when you go to change the base stat, you can't use something like the substat, where it just autos it over and over. To change the base stat, you have to keep clicking it. So with that, though, they are adding a function so you can do a continuous reroll until probably a set number you hit. Very nice from them. Then now, one thing that a lot of people are liking, they're adding a function to change multiple stats of pieces of equipment at the same time. So you can set all 5 substats on the equipment, not only, it looks like not only different substat, but different percentage. So you could set, like, let's say, I don't know, let's say you want some crit damage on your Sariel you just got on global, for example, right? Or if you got Sariel thanks to the Assault Mode Melee banner. You could make, like, 2 of these rolls be crit damage, and the other 3 attack. And they will keep rolling until they're done, and they will finish when that one is done and keep rolling the rest. Now, this will suck your anvils dry, but this does make rerolling a lot better if you have lots of anvils. Adding AI Brawl customization. So by the looks of it, they're adding functions where they might differ differently when it comes to moving cards or attacking or whatnot. So it's kind of interesting how much more you're going to add control to your AI. Gives a little more options, which is kind of neat. Change the image display of the shop menu. Not sure what that means. I wouldn't have to see in game to make sure. Quest and reward box display changes. I believe what this is when you open the box that gives you the awakened materials, it's just going to show it like this now, maybe? I'm not sure. When item inventory is maxed, full will display above inventory, so you actually know it's full. Players can check the type of additional effects that will be added after the equipment awakening by tapping the magnifying glass. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, and I apologize, but it might be something of just somewhat usefulness. Change the max amount of AP recovery potions that can be used to refill AP to the max of AP will be 999. That's nice for everyone just mass farming. Added a knighthood icon for players who have not joined knighthood to create or join. And balance changes. This is where I get into what I mentioned about Nanashi. Nanashi has this despair AoE. It is now gone from level 1 from 100 to 130, level 2 150 to 195, level 3 250 to 325. When you look at this, Zeldris is the one that has his despair here, where you recover 15% of diminished HP. It is still 15, but they're buffing the percentage up. And when it comes to despair, if I can find skill filters, there's only one other unit, which is Levi, to show quickly. These are the only 2 units. They're both AoE as that, but that is one of the changes they're adding for it. And just bug fixes, fixed an issue when using apparently Assault Mode Meliodas, Skeleton of Truth, and Mikas's ultimate move will have the effect stacked. And then fixed an issue after hitting player rank 80, clearing Knighthood boss battle XP gain did not show correctly. From what I heard, apparently while doing Knighthood boss, if you cleared it and you were level 80, it said you're getting XP, even though you really weren't. So that's the quick coverage for this. Obviously, one of the big things people are excited for is being able to multiply roll substats, which is pretty awesome. And there may be some fanboys looking forward to Nanashi, that is for sure. His kit is very interesting. I'd have to see what you can run him in-game. Did I pass him? No, I did not. Unfortunately, due to him being listed as an unknown race, you cannot run him with Green Gother. So I'm not sure what kind of wacky teams you could run. unless they make an unknown meta team. Because right now there is a somewhat Angels meta team due to Sariel. There's Demon/Commandment teams thanks to Assault Mode Meliodas. There's Human Race due to Roxy, even though that's not really meta. It's still a singular mono race team you can run. There's no mono unknown team you can run. So if anything, you run the exact opposite because even though Gother's unknown, you want everyone of a different race. So it'll be interesting to see what they come up with, but kind of interesting to get him. Didn't expect him to be an SSR, I won't lie. Was hoping to be kind of OP. But like I said, we'll have to see in game. Right now he sees, but we'll see. For me, when this hits global, I really hope that this banner is not from what it says on the JP. Because, like I said, this doesn't say it. Because the unit's leveled 80, 6-starred here. See, it mentions the bonus mileage getting them level 80. I wouldn't be surprised if that's for the whole banner. If it's not, then awesome, but I just give caution to people because I don't know. I think once the banner is live, you're able to look and it would show people if their UR is 6-star at 80. So, just caution for people for that. But obviously, Nanashi is here, but more importantly, people are going to be looking at able to roll the substats. So, that is just a nice low quality life for that. Hopefully we get this gear enhancement stuff for sure on global. But this is a quick JP patch note coverage. Hope you guys are having yourselves a wonderful night or day. But I'm going to head out of here. Hopefully getting more vids out soon. But this is the best I could do right now. You guys take care. Peace.